We are gonna be playing a game called 60 Seconds, where we only have 60 seconds to grab as many things as we can before going into a shelter because the world's about to end and then we have to survive down there. Honestly, I think I'm going to be able to survive for a really long time because I just feel like I'm gonna pick the right items. I just feel like I'll pick the right items to bring. I will. Only time will tell. Let's get in there. Back up? Why? What? Why can't I go closer? All right, you guys. I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous. All right. Oh. I'm not bringing you down with me. Oh, it's starting. Okay, I have to grab things now. I'm taking you with me. What else do I want? A cake. Can I have the cake? Oh my god, I'm running into everything. Just get, where even is the shelter? Oh, it's over here. Get in there. Please stop! Can you stop? I can't even think. Let me get the soup. Yup, and get some water. Water. Okay, get in the shelter. Thing on me. I got that thing on me. Get in there. Okay. Give me these. Give me this. Give me this. And give me that. Oh god, I don't have much time. Give me that. Give me that. Oh, I don't have space. Oh my god, this is stressing me out. Get in there. I'll take this kid. Hurry, get in! Oh wait, I didn't make it in. Oh, I didn't even make it one day. Well, you guys, that's it for the video. I guess this game really is 60 seconds long. I thought it was just the title. Okay, I'm going in again. This time I know that I also need to be in the shelter before the 60 seconds is over. You know, some are saying that it's common sense, but others are saying it was an honest mistake. I also do want to say that the girl playing tuba was really fucking me up. I couldn't think. I almost think I'm gonna just grab her and throw her in there first so she stops playing tuba. Like, who plays tuba at the end of the world? Like, get real. All right, let me go. Where is she? Where is she? I'm grabbing you first. I'm grabbing you first. I'm grabbing that too. Oh, get in there. Okay, now I want to focus on getting water. I want to get, ooh, maybe med kit. Maybe med kit. Oh my god, why am I running into everything? Go in there. Okay. Gun. Water. Yep, go in there. Go. Okay. Do I want anyone else? Do I want anyone else? Do I want my husband? Sure. I don't know if I want my husband in this hole. Whatever, he's in there. All right, water, suitcase. Get in there. What about my child? All right, come on, hurry! Go! All right, I'm ready. Okay, day one. I managed to save the whole family, but I don't think I really brought anything useful at all. 1 can of soup, 4 bottles of water. We do have that thing on us in the background there. Oh, okay, the lights are flickering. I'm saying restart, restart. Okay, well, just give us a chance. We might be able to like eat each other or something. Let's see. Day 1. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're together, we can make it work down here. See, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. Bullets. Okay, that's what we stashed down here. Well, looky here. One of us must have hid this in the suitcase a while ago. It was lucky we took that suitcase. Okay, look, I took the suitcase and there were some cards in there. So we've got a little entertainment too. We don't have that much food. No one's complaining yet, but even canned soup might become an extravagant dish quite soon. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. Okay, so let's ration our supplies here. I mean, I'm getting the soup, okay? Just me. Okay. You guys figure it out. Oh wait, everyone's saying don't eat it yet. God, okay. All right, no one's eating tonight. No one's eating tonight. I don't think we need water either. All right, I'm getting a psychic vision right now. A strong psychic vision that's telling me that I only need to drink water every 5 days and eat food every 10. Right? Whoa, okay, it's right. All right, so we're not going to eat or drink anything today. Let's just go to the next day. All right, we're looking good. Having some fun down here. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Damn, they really named her kid Mary Jane. I know what they are. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. Okay, time to ration supplies. No, we're fine. We don't need to yet. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. Okay. This is good to know. We are able to get some supplies out and about in the world here. We might get a little bit of radiation sickness, but you know, that's never hurt anyone. That's fine. And look at this. Ted is happy to risk his life in the wastes. Wasteland is no match for Mary Jane. Okay, look, everybody's down for an expedition. You know what? I think it's good that we've got the whole family down here because we've definitely got people to spare. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely send one of these people out there. And I'm thinking we're sending Ted out first. Or should we send the kids out first? I don't know. Let me sleep on it. Let me sleep on it. I'll decide tomorrow. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and schedule that expedition. Oh, what's this? We've been smelling something funny in the shelter ever since we woke up. Sure enough, there was something or someone started a fire and it's already spreading and we can't save everything. What do we do to save? Who the f started a fire down here? Oh my God. You know what? We need to figure out who started this fire because that's who we're fucking sending out on the expedition tomorrow. We can't even save these things because we don't even have them down here. So we're gonna just go ahead and save the first aid kit. Okay? So you know what? We're fine. Let's go on to day 3. Wow, it's looking pretty ashy in here. I can tell there was a fire. That was close. We were able to put out the fire and nothing seems to be damaged, at least not very badly. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again or we might need to call the firemen. Are there even any firemen left? Water is all Dolores wants. Oh my God, she's thirsty. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink some. Okay, so everybody's thirsty. I think I'm gonna give everybody a little bit of water today, except for whoever we send out. We're feeling pretty optimistic about today's expedition. The only thing left to do is choose the right person to go outside. All right, who is it gonna be? I feel like we should either send out Ted or one of the 2 kids. Basically anyone except me. I do think, you know, there are 2 children. If we lose one of them, if something goes wrong, like we still have another one left. So that is something to think about. But at the same time, you know, Ted is like a grown adult. He might eat more than the children. You know, children eat less. We really don't have a lot of soup left. Ooh, I don't know. I think for me, it's either Ted or the little boy or Mary Jane. To anyone except me. Okay, let's do a poll in our Twitch chat of who we should send out first. Ooh, the more I'm thinking about it right now as we're running this poll is Mary Jane might have that Mary Jane on her. Do we want to send her out there? Because we might need that. The poll's running right now. So far, Ted is in the lead with 53% of the votes. Dang, okay. I honestly was leaning more towards one of the kids, I'm not gonna lie. Someone said save Ted so you can get your box eaten, which is honestly a good point. Like, it is my husband, you know. You know what? I think I'm gonna send out Timmy. Is that evil to send out the littlest kid? I don't know, I just feel like Timmy, like I think he could survive out there and I almost think like he's gonna bring us something back. I'm overruling the poll because Timmy has the least amount of votes. I'm sending him out there. So let's go ahead and give everybody else just a little bit of water and let's see what happens. He's gone, okay. Day 4, Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Dolores is no longer thirsty, Ted isn't thirsty anymore, and Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Okay, so we're good. We don't need to drink or eat anything else. We found some weird mushrooms growing on one of the walls. Food shortage is no laughing matter, so maybe it would be a good idea to grab a mushroom bite or 2. What's the worst thing that could happen? Okay, wait. We only have 1 can of soup, so if this mushroom is edible, this could be huge. Do we get to pick who takes a bite out of it? Because I nominate Ted. I'm just gonna say yes. I think it's okay if someone dies. Like, we've got so many people. Honestly, the less people, the better, because like the less food and water we ultimately need. So I'm gonna say yes. Ooh. Oh my God. I think Ted tried the mushroom. Oh, why is he turning green? We learned something today. Tomato soup is our best friend and mushrooms aren't. Yuck. Ted became infected with something. Okay, this is a little scary. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Okay, all right. So why is he crossed out? Is he just not here? He's not dead, right? He's just not here. Oh, should we give a med kit to Ted? Let's just wait one more day and see if he feels a little bit better. Let's give him a chance. I feel like, you know, his immune system might be able to fight this off. 1 minute it was all fine, and the next we were at each other's throats. How did this happen? This is insane. We need to get a grip on ourselves if we're going to survive this. Let's just sleep on it. Oh my God, holy shit. I was not sensing that energy, to be honest. It seems like we all are pretty calm and don't give many f***s, but I guess I was wrong. I heard a sneeze. So he's not doing any better today. We stopped arguing, but for how long? Something should be done about Ted's sickness. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. Dolores will not last long without water. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Okay, let's give everybody a little bit of water. Let's give Mary Jane a little bit of soup. Reluctantly, okay? And to be honest, I'm gonna use the first aid kit on Ted. I want him to survive because I want the opportunity to be able to send him out next, okay? Everyone in my chat is like, no, don't use the kit, don't use the kit. Okay, fine, I won't. And I'm taking back my soup too. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning to a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? Okay, so we don't have a radio, so we're not gonna be able to do that. Officially 1 week. Okay, Ted honestly looks like he's recovering. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Ted is still sick. Ted is no longer thirsty, but he's hungry. Mary Jane is hungry, but she's not thirsty. And Dolores is hungry, but not thirsty. Okay, so we are starting to get a little hungry here. I think we have a few more days until we have to feed them. So let's just go ahead and save it. So we only have 1 can of soup. But let's see what's going on today. That trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it, so we're saving some food. Yet for some reason, we would like to tidy this mess up. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. Okay, so we don't have bug spray or a handbook. Okay, so did I like grab like nothing important? Like, what do we have? I need to stop telling me what we don't have and just let me know what we do have, okay? I feel like when I was running around up there, I was grabbing things left and right, but I guess not. Oh, there's one of those mutant cockroaches. We could eat one of those. Oh my, that thing is huge. What are we talking about here? And there goes another one. Roaches oh, okay, the roaches. We're doomed. We already feel all dirty. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Ted is hungry and he's coughing and coughing, and Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. I think we have 10 days without eating, but I got my psychic vision, so we're not gonna eat yet. Our ammunition is missing. There's no way it was stolen, so it has to be here somewhere. We need to find it. Okay, I didn't even bring my flashlight, flashlight. We don't even need that to find the ammunition. Just get down on your hands and knees and start looking. Pissing me off here. All right, let's just go to the next day. I hope Timmy's coming back soon. Like, things are really going poorly around here. Oh. Oh. Oh my God, he's back. Oh my God, he's back. Wait, what happened to him? Oh my God. Okay, he does not look good. I think he brought some water back, and I think he brought this book back too. Hold on, let's find out. It was too dark to find those tiny bullets without a flashlight. They aren't lost. Technically, they're still in the shelter. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Our expedition went directly to visit the primary school. Not for education, of course. Oh no. We were desperate for supplies, and the school was our best chance of getting them. The biology class had an aquarium. The fish had died since no one fed them, but the aquarium water could still be drinkable. There was enough for a few bottles. Okay, there's no way we're drinking that. The local scout team had its own room in the school basement. We found it filled with boxes and boxes of scout handbooks. Maybe they were preparing for the apocalypse? Anyway, we just took one. So everybody is hungry, everybody's thirsty, and in fact, Mary Jane is so hungry that it says we better give her some food today or else. Okay. Well, let's give everybody a little bit of water, especially because we've got some more water. And I think we have to feed her, you guys. It literally said or else. I mean, I don't know what that means. Well, I do. I think she's gonna die. I think we should send someone else out on an expedition. I'm thinking Ted, but I just read this. Ted might be able to survive an expedition. It sounds like he's not going to survive it. I think we might want to send Mary Jane out. We'll feed her and then we'll send her out tomorrow. Yeah. That's good. We're bored. No, really, we're bored. And we have to do something about it or we'll end up as some cannibalistic post-apocalyptic savages armed with toasters. It's time to do something. All right, I don't know what we're gonna do with the gun, so let's just play cards. Day 10. And they said I wouldn't make it this long. There are few things as relaxing as cards, and we only have cards, so a game or two doesn't hurt. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet, but he isn't thirsty anymore. But if he doesn't eat, it will end really badly. Ooh, Timmy needs food. It's today or never. Dolores needs food. She won't last till morning if she doesn't get it. Holy shit. Okay, so we've got to feed everyone, except for Mary Jane. She's going out today. Oh my god, we don't have any food left after this. This is actually crazy. Okay, Mary Jane better fucking find a can of soup out there. She's going out right now. What to take outside? Oh, whoa, she can take stuff with her? I didn't see this last time. I think she should take this gas mask, to be quite honest. I think she might need that. Oh my god, what happened to Timmy? Is Timmy still with us? Oh my god. Let's see what's going on. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. She brought the gas mask. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. Wait, what? I just fed Dolores, didn't I? Whoa, Dolores, what are you so hungry for? We don't even have any food left. Just big and greedy for real, you guys. Just big and greedy. Cause you just ate yesterday. What do you mean you're not gonna last till morning? Okay, what's this say? Dolores has not been very talkative lately. Should we chat with her and find out what's wrong? Might as well, because she's gonna die tomorrow. Oh my god, she's still living. Okay. Talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she'll not last till morning. Yeah, we heard that before. We've heard that before, okay? So everybody's hungry, everybody's thirsty. All we have is water though. I'm just gonna give water to everyone. Oh god, and both Ted and Timmy are sick. I'm starting to get stressed. Mary Jane better get her ass back to the bunker with some Mary Jane and some soup. Who should I give the med kit to? I think it's time that we give it to someone. It says that if we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Give it to Dolores. All right, I'm not gonna give it to anyone yet. I'm gonna wait one more day and maybe I'll make up my mind. The roaches seem to get more organized with every passing day. At first it was just one or two of them, but nowadays we see small columns of them marching through the shelter. We need to deal with the situation before their civilization becomes superior to ours. All right, get that thing out. Seriously, get that thing out. I heard a lot of coughing there. Day 13, we have defeated the insidious roaches and driven them away. Their nests are ours. That should teach them a lesson. Dolores has barely any strength left. Yeah, we heard it all before. Okay, so at least everybody is no longer thirsty, but they are starving, but we don't have food. So I don't know what to tell them. Okay, let me check on the health status of Ted and Timmy though. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Timmy is still quite sickly. Okay, I think they're fine. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens, we've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure all the Sam's gonna get us. Well, that one time we never mind. The government people are coming and we should keep our ears. Why do they keep, like, did they seriously make me read all that? Oh, brother, we don't even have a radio. My God. Wait a second. Who's calling? Who has a phone down here? If there's one thing we need to do is use a radio. I'm not reading all that! It's trying to piss me off. We get it. Everybody's hungry, everybody's sick, but we've got no food. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop, yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? Ted, get out there. And suddenly we have a checklist. Acquire a radio to make further contact with the military, make contact with other wastelanders. Okay, got it. Hopefully Ted finds something out there. Oh my God, Mary Jane is back and she brought a bong? What the f? Where'd she even find that? That's actually crazy. Oh, that's a flashlight. No food, and she can't, do you guys notice the mask back here behind the chat? It's fucking ripped, her big ass head ripped a hole in it. Oh my God, I just went from being so happy to so sad and disappointed. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Our house wasn't the only one to suffer. Most of our neighborhood was destroyed by the blast. The street was completely covered with piles of rubble, chunks of walls, and roof tiles. A rare passerby in a gas mask can occasionally be seen from a distance scavenging for supplies. It appears that Mr. Jenkins from down the road was brewing his own moonshine. We discovered a few bottles with labels that suggested a high percentage of alcohol, but the stuff tasted like water, so we assume he failed? Or did he? We're about to get fucked up down here. Holy shit. Ted's gonna go crazy on this box, especially after he went out there and risked his life like that. Like he really went out there and answered that phone. A band of kids was playing war in nearby ruins. They had plenty of real guns and ammunition. It's very encouraging to see that kids are making the best of this terrible, terrible situation. They even shared some ammunition with us. The debris formed a tunnel of sorts. At the end of the tunnel, there was a bright light. We were amazed, we were frightened, we were curious. We soon discovered the meaning of all this. Yup, it was a flashlight. Damn it, our gas mask was damaged during the expedition. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. All right, so we really sent Mary Jane out there and all she came back with was a fucking flashlight. And she ruined the gas mask too. Like, I actually can't. I guess she came back with some moonshine too. All right, it's time to give everybody a little bit of water and we're going to get ready for another expedition. It's the only way. Like, we need to send someone out there for food or else we're gonna have to start eating each other. Like, I don't know what else we could possibly do. The last time we went out on an expedition, we noticed an abandoned tank just sitting there on the open. It looks damaged, but it may contain useful supplies. Shall we send someone to investigate? Ted, get out there. Someone said send all three of them. Oh, you can only do one at a time. Yeah, at this point, I want everyone to leave except for me, Dolores. All right, here we go. Oh my God, did he even go out there? Or did he just die before he even got the chance? Because why is his skull in a full outfit sitting here? And we have to live like this? What happened? Day 16. The tank might have been badly damaged on the outside, but we found a working radio inside and made contact with the military. They are willing to lend us a hand, but we need to have an operational radio ready for their transmission in our shelter. Okay, so everybody's hungry, but what the f happened to Ted? There are only so many days a man can survive without food. Ted was strong, but it was too much for him. He starved to death. Oh my God. Stop. I think that's about to happen to everyone. Like, I'm actually really worried. Okay, at this point, I think we should just give first aid to Timmy. So at least he can be not sick anymore, you know? Oh my God, I'm really nervous. I feel like it could be the end for us soon. I'm sending Timmy out there too. After he gets healed, I'm sending him back out there. He did well when he went out there the first time, okay? All right, day 17. Okay. Okay. Everything seems fine. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Dolores has barely any strength. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. Mary Jane is starving. We better give her some food today, or else. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Are you serious? I wish I could have sent her out again. I don't want her cranky energy invading our bunker. Okay. Another broadcast from the military. They said they needed to locate the general area we're in and that they want us to leave a specific marking close by. They said the marking should be cards, playing cards. How strange is that? We're supposed to go out to the nearest bus stop and pin the card denoting our head count there. Weird, perhaps, but if we're doing it, the time is now. All right. I feel like that was written really weirdly. Just put the fucking card out there. Oh, what happened to me? Why am I green? Day 18. The cards are in place. All we need to do is wait for the army to pinpoint our location. That shouldn't take long, we hope. Oh my god, I literally hope because I'm diva down, dead ass. Diva down. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. Dolores got ill. All right, so everybody is thirsty. Everybody equals Dolores and Mary Jane. But oh my god, we don't have anything to heal Dolores. Okay, wait, what's this? A group of people dressed in green pajamas knocking on our hatch is not something that we anticipated. Yet this is exactly what happened. Furthermore, they insisted they are merry men and wish to take from the rich and give to the poor. We are pretty poor, so maybe we could make some new friends. Should we let them in? I think we should, you guys. This could be so risky, but like we're down so fucking bad. I feel like it could barely get any worse than this, honestly. Like, let's be real. Like, we have pretty much nothing to lose at this point. Fingers crossed. Did they do that to me, or did I just die on my own? What the hell? Oh my god, holy back blown out. Wow, I was not expecting this. Oh my god, those merry men were not merry at all. They told us that we were rich and that we should share with the other 99% of the wasteland. They grabbed a few things and left. We couldn't do anything to stop them. Their green clothes were too damn hypnotizing. Did I really lose? All right, we're going back in there. This time I am making sure to grab food. Look at that, 3 cans of soup and 1 bottle of water right here. Go, go, go. All right, here's some water. Gas mask. What else do we have? What is this? Cards, I'll take that. Can I grab this suitcase? No, I don't have enough space. Oh! Get in there. Girl, where is this with the tuba? Get the hell in the hole. Piss me off right now. Okay, what else do I need? What else? I'll take my husband. Get in there. Go. Look at all this food. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I gotta go to the shelter. Get in. Do I have any time? I think I have to stay. Oh! My child! Okay. Oh my god. We have so much fucking soup. Look at that. We literally had to add a box on the floor. All right, we are locked and loaded. Seriously. Day 1. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy and can remember bringing it down to shelter. And we're not complaining about it. We probably should have stocked it better. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to them. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We have to ration it. All right, I feel like we have a lot of water. That's pretty good. The soup is crazy. Holy shit. We always thought life could be much better. That was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. In a way, Not that much has changed. Day 2. Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of today and tomorrow. All right, everybody is okay. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we're going through, Timmy is being very brave. Aw. Well, Timmy, if you're gonna be so brave, let's get ready for that expedition tomorrow. Day 3. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. All right, it's about time to give everybody a little bit of water, and it's about time to send someone outside. I honestly think I'm gonna send Timmy again because he kind of ate that up last time. And I'm gonna give him the gas mask this time because I'm thinking that'll protect him from getting sick. All right, Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. This is insane. We keep finding spiders everywhere. They're in our soup, they're in our water. We swear some of them keep coming back and they are bigger every time we see them. We can't go on like this. It's time to wage war on these spiders. Oh, but we don't have anything. Oh, okay, this time around, I grabbed a ton of things to eat, a ton of things to drink, but I brought nothing. Like no gun, no first aid kit, no book. I did bring this axe though. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't know why we can't just use our hands or our feet, but whatever. Maybe they're just that big. Day 5. We decided we could get rid of those spiders with our bare hands, feet, and whatever other body parts we could use for lethal anti-spider attacks. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, we've underestimated their chances. They're really fast. All we achieved was getting tired. Maybe we'll have more luck next time. All right, nobody needs to eat or drink yet. We're all good. Something's going on. Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. Oh, who's shitting? Who's shitting in here? There isn't much we can miss. So when a single brick fell out from the wall revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should probably check out that hole and see what the source of that smell is. Whoa. Are you guys checking out a smelly hole? 1 in the chat if yes, and 2 in the chat if no. I think I want them to check out this smelly hole. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, for real? If anything, we might find something useful, so let's check it out. We looked into the hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial and an empty can. He deserved that much. No way we got another fucking can of soup. Like, we almost have too much soup at this point. All right, everybody's thirsty, and let's see what's going on today. Mutated rodents are attacking our supplies. We're not sure if they're rats, feral bunnies, or just mutated hamsters. All of these options are pretty grim. We could use spare ammunition or something else to get rid of every one of these pests. It's time to get the axe out. Yep, it's time to get the axe out. We have a lot of soup, but we don't have any to spare. Day 7, our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still on top of the food chain. Good for us. Something's missing. Let's see. Fan hum, check. Strange noises in our pipes, check. Hellish yells outside, check. Oh, Dolores hasn't spoken for a while now. That's it, and it's really strange. Talking to her would be a good idea. All right, let's chat it up with Dolores. Our quiet queen. She always gets a little quiet. Let's just break her out of her shell. Damn, okay, we're on day 8, and Timmy has been gone for a while. Talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. Whoever designed this fallout shelter was a genius, but we can't really tell if that green stuff dripping from the pipe is an included feature. We should probably try to do something about it with whatever we brought down here, which is nothing. Wait, what? What the hell is that? Oh my god, I'm freaking out. What happened to Mary Jane? What happened to Mary? What do we do? Oh my god, we gotta send her out next. Timmy, get back here and do a swap with your sister. Day 9, we couldn't figure it out, so we just assumed that's what a regular pipe would do in the event of a nuclear apocalypse and decided to ignore it. We've been feeling a bit funny today though. Probably no connection to the pipe, none whatsoever. What the hell? Mary Jane went into bed her normal self and now she's all mutated. Oh, Mary Jane, what happened to you? Mary Jane is quite hungry. I'm sure she is. Well, it is day 9, so it's time for everybody to get a little bit of soup. Oh god, I'm really freaked out about Mary Jane. Playing a game or two might be a good way to relieve the mood and take our minds off the problems of today and tomorrow. And hey, playing games is good for you, so why not give it a try every now and then? All right, well, so then do it. I feel like Timmy should be back by now, you guys. Like, day 9 and he's still not back is a little crazy. Fingers crossed for tomorrow. Oh my God. Him next to Mary Jane is killing me. He's back. Okay. It looks like he brought something back here. Let's see. Day 10. We played I Spy and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored of the letter W. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. And he brought the mask back in one piece too, you guys. We thought the metro station could be a good spot to scavenge for undamaged supplies. It turned out someone came up with the same idea. There's a group of people living down there. They use bullets as currency. There are no bandits, but they keep to themselves. They told us to have a look around if we wanted to. Near the metro entrance, we discovered a tomato soup vending machine. Like, are you fucking me up the ass? Where was this vending machine in the last game? We've already got like 80 cans of tomato soup and now we've got 2 more cans now? Okay, well, I mean, whatever. The metro station traders took a special liking to our clothing. We were always proud of our dress sense, but in our opinion, during the apocalypse, you never say no to a package of fresh ammunition, as you can probably manage just fine without your undergarments, so we quickly came to an agreement. Okay, so we traded our underwear for bullets, which 1 is crazy, and 2 is extra crazy because, like, we don't even have a gun. There was a small maintenance area next to ticket booths. We were hoping to find a bit of soap to finally wash ourselves. The only thing we could find there was a can of bug spray. The group living at the station had thrown a bunch of suitcases, backpacks, and bags to form a big pile and called it a barricade. We carefully took out a particularly nice looking suitcase. It was quite tricky and we came close to collapsing that house of cards, but thankfully we did not ruin the whole thing. This last expedition got us thinking, maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow? Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. Like, what? Are you fucking joking? How are we gonna... I'm done reading this. We're not building a car. We need to get real. But I will say, Timmy actually ate this down. He got a suitcase, he got bug spray, bullets, 2 cans of tomato soup, and he didn't rip the mask. That's actually crazy. I feel like Timmy needs some soup today. So let's go ahead and give that to him since he just got back from the expedition. And let's get ready to send someone else out. We never thought we'd live to see a dancing cockroach. We still haven't, but we saw one that was nearly as big as a cat. The good news is they've probably scared off any rats in the area. The bad news is they're huge and probably will attack when they get a chance. So let's attack them first. Day 11. That was close. A nest of those glowing bugs might have been more than enough to drive us out into the wasteland. Roaches are the worst, but radioactive roaches? Yikes. All right, so Ted looks like he's got 1 foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Oh, I feel like I haven't been giving them water. Oh my God, okay. Let's give everyone water. Oh my God, at this point, we're gonna run out of water before we run out of soup for sure. All right, it's time to choose who we're sending outside. I honestly wish I could send Timmy again because he did a really good job last time, but I'm thinking we should send Mary Jane because she's just built differently. Like, I think she's capable of handling it out there, you know? She definitely can endure out there. So get on out there, Mary. All right, she's gone. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. 1 minute, it was all fine, and the next we were at each other's throats. How did this happen? This is insane. We need to get a grip on ourselves. Let's just sleep on it. Oh. Someone's calling. Day 13, ring, ring. There we were, thinking we would never hear a telephone signal again when suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. We figured it's the phone booth across the street. Should we go send someone to answer it? Yeah. Ted, get out there. Day 14. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong. On their side, we hope they will get back to us. I'm having deja vu.
We answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us.
All right, everybody needs water again. Ooh, this is getting bad. I hope Mary Jane comes back soon and I hope she brings water. But with my luck during this round that we're playing, I bet she'll bring back f***ing 5 cans of soup. Like, how do we have this much soup? They're hungry too? Okay, you know what? Take some soup too. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with... We don't have a radio. Day 15. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio. Okay, I can't. How are you guys still hungry? You just ate a can of soup yesterday. Big and greedy, seriously. When conducting our daily supply count, we noticed that a soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was just there yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. Oh my God, well, you know what? Let's see who the hell is hungry and who's not. Dolores would love to eat something. Ted's stomach is rumbling and Timmy should eat something. Okay, so wait a second. They're all hungry. Who ate the soup? Who ate this? Honestly, against Ted. Okay, I think I got it right. Day 16, Ted admitted to hiding the can. Good thing he didn't find the time to eat it all. He put the soup back on the shelf and sulked in the corner. You stay there, Ted! We know very little about what's going on outside. It'd be, oh my God, I can't. We don't have a radio. We don't have a radio. Whoa, Ted! What's going on with your hair? Wait, why is he kind of sexy now? Like, he's got this, like, emo grungy look about him. Day 17. They say ignorance bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not kill us. All right, it's time to feed and drink, everyone. And let's see what's going on today. The other day, we heard a quiet knock on our door. But when we opened, we only found a suitcase on the doorstep and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it sure looks like it's meant for us. Should we check what's inside? Oh, hell yes. Oh my God. Actual jump scare. Mary Jane's back. Let's see what happened. There's no such thing as too much water nowadays. We inspected it thoroughly after taking it out of the suitcase, but it looks absolutely harmless and purified. We hope we get to meet this generous stranger one day and thank him or her personally for keeping our family well hydrated. Okay, amazing. We needed water. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Brrrr. Rar. Jürgen. Humph. Gert. Herb, zert, work, blurb. Burr, figure, movie. Erg, doo, burr, humph. Erg, shrug, humph. Gert. Ergris, erg. Turn, burger, erbith. Word, sure, work, your, word. And I've been saying that this whole time. Okay, she kind of ate. For those of you who don't understand this language, she basically said that she got a med kit, she got 1 can of soup, and she got 2 things of water. This is amazing, actually. She did really well out there. Let's celebrate that. Everyone eat and drink up. Eat up and drink up. And let's get ready for another expedition. Ooh, wait a second. What's this? A woman came by with a creature she claims is a camel, provided that camels have 5 legs. The animal is carrying a pack of goods for trade. Okay, wait, offers 1 water in exchange for a checkerboard, 4 water for a radio, 2 water for a med kit, 1 water for bullets. Let's trade bullets for water because we don't have a gun. So let's get rid of our bullets and we'll get 1 water. Day 19. We exchanged goods with the trader and she went her way. Before she left, she insisted that we should listen to radio broadcasts. Oh my God. Okay, then give me a damn radio. All right, look, no one's hungry except for Mary Jane. Well, let's give her a little something because she might have like a different digestive system going on ever since the incident. And I do see some people in the chat saying, feed her, she might eat us. Which is something I am fearing. She doesn't seem to have many thoughts behind those eyes. All right, it's about time we send someone out there. I say we send out Timmy again. He did really well. Or actually, let's send out Ted. Let's give Ted a chance because everybody else has been outside except for me. But I'm not going out there. So let's send him out there. Let's give him a chance. Day 20. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. The last thing we expected to hear while sitting in a fallout shelter was a trumpet. It was played by someone who was clearly not a trumpet player and who had probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. He came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we let the merry men enter so they could take from the bridge and give to the poor. No! We're not letting them in. In fact, I'm pretty sure that trumpet is Mary Jane's. Mary Jane's trumpet. We didn't answer those peculiar calls and kept the door locked until the noises outside faded away. We're not exactly sure we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough, but can harmless people be trusted in these troubled times? They might be worse than those who don't seem harmless at all. It's time to give everybody some water, and let's see what's going on today. No, I'm not reading that. Day 22. I'm not reading this. I looked at the paragraph, I saw radio immediately, I'm not reading it. It does say Dolores has not eaten for a while, Mary Jane is quite hungry, and Timmy should eat something. I can't remember the last day that I fed them, but I don't think they need to eat yet. I think there's still some time left. Ooh, what's this? We found an anonymous note next to our shelter door. Whoever wrote it requests that we send one representative to a meeting tonight in a set location. We're sending Mary Jane. That person must come unarmed. This bit worries us, but the author assures us he or she is friendly and doesn't mean to hurt us. Are we going to send someone to check it out? Yeah, Mary Jane can definitely she can definitely handle it. She represents the people living in this shelter. Let's see what happens. The meeting was organized by twin siblings, a brother and a sister who took it upon themselves to scout the remains of the city looking for trustworthy and decent people. They seemed honest about their intentions and we're more than happy to meet them again. They said they know where to find us and they're going to contact us if they need some help. Okay, so I think Mary Jane made a good impression. Okay, I see everybody's hair is growing a lot. We didn't bring scissors down here? Oh my God, Ted's back. Oh my God, what happened? Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. We found the 10-cent hotel in ruins, but there was plenty to look through. Pieces of furniture, suitcases, and other hotel supplies were scattered all over the place. Every room was stocked with water bottles for... Yes, a few of them remained relatively untouched by the explosion, plus one water bottle. In what was left of one of the rooms, two figures were playing chess. One was a skeleton and the other was a man in some kind of metal armor. They gave us their chessboard, claiming they have a spare one. Only when we walked away did we discover they gave us checkers instead of chess. What a sick joke. One of the luggage bags was filled with a wide array of different fleshlight models. Excited, we tried them all. But only one was in any working condition? Now, why would they be trying them all to... Flashlight? Oh my God, I thought there was an E in there. All right, everybody is thirsty. It's about time that they get some water. And I think, let's see how is Ted doing after going out there. Is he hungry? His stomach's rumbling. I think he's okay for now. Oh, let's prepare another expedition, yeah. It has become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter over the last couple of hours. We suspect there's something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it got stuck somehow, but how? We need to investigate it or we might suffocate. Holy shit. Okay, get in there with a flashlight. We're looking pretty good. 25 days underground, and I mean... This is impressive, like how good we look. Day 25. The obvious thing to do when a vent is blocked is to check what's blocking it. However, when you shine your flashlight on a hive of mutated insects, things usually go from bad to worse. The angry hive is gone, but the insects did some biting before they fled. No. Okay, I think it's time to feed everyone. It says Ted is very weak. If he doesn't eat today, it might end really badly. Mary Jane is starving. We better give him some food today or else. Okay, everybody's eating. Everybody's eating. We've got plenty of soup. And now it's time to decide who goes outside for today's expedition. Now, it might make sense to send myself, Dolores, because I've never been out there. But I ain't going out there. I'm sending little Timmy out there. And he can take the gas mask. Day 26, Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. A sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? Wait, this could be huge. I honestly think we should do it because we've got so much soup, like it's off the page. We've got soup to spare. And what if there's a radio in there, you guys? Let's do it. It's a cat! Oh my god! Day 27. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sharikov. Is that its name? -1 soup. No way! This is so fun! I was gonna say, do we have to feed it and give it water? But I guess not. Now something else is happening. Oh my god, there's always something going on. A young singer approached our shelter this morning, encumbered by 2 different guitars, a big backpack, and a weird contraption holding up a harmonica in front of his face. He asked for some supplies in exchange for a folk song or two. Hell no. I don't want a folk song. Oh, look at the cat. Oh my god, it's so cute. Day 28. When he learned we wouldn't share with him, he got really angry. First, he tried to torture us with sounds from an unplugged electric guitar. When that didn't work, he tossed some instrument at us and walked away. We tried to put it back together, but it was broken to pieces. How could you, mister? It was a tambourine, man. Ted is really not doing too well. It says that his stomach is rumbling. He keeps coughing and coughing. He's tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. He looks like he's got 1 foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Okay, I do think it's time that everybody gets some water. Oh, did you hear a knock? Oh, no, not the radio propaganda again. And you're not even gonna say anything about the knocking? I swear there was someone knocking on our bunker. Okay. It's time to feed everyone. You would expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, since, you know, most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet, here we have someone at the door. Okay, when we opened it up, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What in the hell is that? Ooh, okay, so maybe we should do it. What if he gives us a radio, you guys? How much water do we have? Ooh, wait, we really don't have a lot of water to spare. If it was soup, I would say for sure. No, I'm just gonna leave the door closed. Day 30. Okay, this is huge. We were sorry to explain we didn't know what a water chip was and that we didn't have one. He thanked us in a few short words and left. Dolores would love to eat something. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. He's hungry and Mary Jane's hungry. Okay, so I know we do have a med kit, but I will say my biggest regret in the last game was using the med kit on someone other than myself. Because as soon as I die, the game is over. Listen, Ted, you might be a goner, okay? Oh my god, wait. A group of doctors knocked on our door today requesting some supplies that would be helpful in refilling their first aid kits. Oh, okay, never mind. I read this wrong. I thought they were gonna give us another first aid kit. Gosh, maybe they would. We really don't have a lot of water. But if we did get a first aid kit, then we could use it on Ted, and then we'd have another one left over for ourselves. Everyone's saying no, everyone's saying no. But what if they heal him, you guys? What if we don't even need to use a med kit, they heal him? Or do you guys think he looks good and healthy? Because actually I am looking at him now and I do think, you know what? He doesn't even really look that bad. Is it worth 1 jug of water for like a med kit or to be healed? Like, I don't even think he looks that bad, actually. He looks great, he looks healthy, he looks perfectly healthy. Okay, yeah, you know what? He's fine. We don't need to trade for water. We don't think they were real doctors, but just in case they were, we got rid of them quickly before they could start charging us for a home visit. All right, it's time for everybody to get some water, and I think Mary Jane needs some food. She's getting hungry, it says, and I do not want to know what happens to Mary Jane when she gets too hungry. Sharikov sure can take care of itself, but we can't help but wonder how much of a self-made cat it is. It just so happens that we found an address on its collar. It's unlikely that its owner is still alive, and a trip to the wasteland is always risky. Should we go outside and check that address? Ooh. Let's do it. Come on, baby. We gotta take some risks around here, okay? High risk, high reward. Timmy's back. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little wait a second. Where is he? No, he's gone. Wait, what does it say? We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the waste, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. Oh my god, Discord mods. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and they said they'd been looking for it. Apparently it belongs to their dear old Nan, who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Sharikov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. Okay, well, if they were being honest, then at least they're reunited, but I don't know. Could be some shady shit going on. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Okay, so let's see what he brought back. He brought back a book, some ammo, and he damaged the gas mask. Great! So no water! Okay, we need to give Timmy some water and food. Oh god, I don't know how much longer we have. Let me see if I can send someone else out tomorrow. How many damn people are gonna come to the damn door? We were happy to open the door today and see some friendly faces. The siblings are asking for our help yet again. They decided that a small tent is not fit to house their group anymore and decided to start building a small camp. They could use anything anybody they can get, mainly for— No, figure it out on your own. Oh my god, instant karma. This is the worst idea we've heard all week. What if the axe breaks? How stupid will we look when the raiders come and we can't defend ourselves because we played lumberjacks? Let's give everybody a little bit of soup. Okay, hold on. Ted's looking better than ever. Oh wow, nothing is going on today. On day 34. Everybody needs water though. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Where's water when Ted needs it? Okay, but Timmy's good on water. Okay, so only Dolores and Ted need water. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, I forgot to send someone out. All right, let's get ready for an expedition. Our last expedition brought news of a vehicle parked just down the street. It sure looked unique, but we never got close enough to get a good look. We're almost certain it is not a bandit trap. Perhaps we should send someone over to check it out. Yes, Timmy, that's all you. Oh my god, the cat is back! A shocking discovery. It was a dirty ice cream truck. It was a little crispy around the edges and it was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts, but the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave this radioactive hell behind us? Oh my god, it would be amazing. To our surprise, we found Sharikov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. All right, now what's this down here? They want us to put tires on this thing? Oh no, Timmy needs some water. Okay, guys, we're really getting low. I'm nervous. All right, who should we send outside? I'm low-key thinking Ted. Listen, I just think that like, he doesn't, like whatever he's sick with, he got sick with out there. So if he goes out there again, he's already sick with it. So he's not gonna get sick again. Whereas if we send anyone else out there, they might get sick with it for the first time, which would be horrible, you know? So yes, Ted, get out there. Day 36. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. We are hoping that. All right, everybody is a little bit hungry and let's see. Day 37. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio. Literally, I never want to see the word radio again. Oh no, what's this? A gang of thugs started banging on our door, ordering us to surrender and give up all of our supplies. How do we respond to these scumbags? Harmonica? No, never that. Padlock, gun. All we have is axe. Okay, all we have is axe. Day 38. We were able to fight off the bandits this time, but there's no guarantee they won't come back. We need to be prepared at all times. No, our axe broke during the fight. We should get a new one as quickly as we can. All right, Dolores needs some water. It says she won't survive without water any longer. Timmy needs something to drink. He's not looking well. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling this situation. She looks fine today. All right. Oh, no. Oh no, that's the last of our water. Okay, wait, but there's still a little bit of hope, you guys. Ted's out there. He could find some water out there. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Sharikov found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. Plaster and debris fell on our table, topped off with a big meowing fur ball. What is this thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. The cat might get angry if we take away the wire, so maybe it's best to leave it be. Or should we examine that wire? Let's examine it. I don't like the cat playing with the wire. Oh my god, Ted's back. Or wait, where is he? It's just a little fake out. We grabbed the cable and it followed to a rusty old truck parked in our neighbor's driveway. Upon opening the door, we were confronted with two men wearing huge headphones who looked extremely surprised to see us. They wiretapped our shelter when we were asleep and they were listening to everything we said. We gave them hell and marched back to our bunker. What the fuck? That is sick. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Timmy needs to rest. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. I don't remember the last time I fed them, so I'm just gonna go ahead and feed them. Mary Jane is fine though. Timmy got back to the shelter from his expedition and looked fine, but it turned out he had hurt his hand on a piece of rusty metal and the wound was infected. It doesn't look like it's healing up. We have to patch it. Who's we? I'm saving this for myself. Oh no, someone's at the door again. The agents who were spying on us are now at the door and want to explain themselves. Should we hear them out? All right, you know what? Let's hear them out. Maybe they'll hear about how we're talking about that we need water and they'll give us some. Day 41. They briefly waved some sort of ID cards in front of our faces and told us they're in a top secret government mission. The wiretap wasn't to spy on us, but rather on the cat. It's suspected of being a Soviet agent. They're willing to let us into their super top secret government safe house if we help them with some of their top secret missions. They assured us that they'd contact us again with more details. Okay. You're saying this is a Russian spy? Come on. That's just a little kitty. Water is all Dolores wants. Okay, Mary Jane's getting hungry. We better feed her. We don't have any water, Dolores. It's honestly getting bad. We need Ted to come back with water. Oh wait, enough of this plain tasteless water. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. Real, true blue American coffee, the kind that you can drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. But where are we gonna find that in this wasteland? Well, Dolores' favorite diner is, or used to be, a few blocks away. Maybe someone should go on a coffee run, but who? What? Dolores, I think, is losing it. She's losing it! Look at her! Coffee run? Day 41 of living in the bunker. We have no water down here, but she wants to send someone on a coffee run. America runs on Duncan. Get out there, Mary Jane. Is she back already? It doesn't look like she found anything. Oh, great. We got a whole pot of cold coffee. The taste is weird and we don't have any sugar or milk to give it flavor, but it'll do. It's a step up from the bland, slightly irradiated water we've been drinking. The pot only held a few cups worth of coffee and we gulped it down in mere minutes. All of us are very alert and ready for anything. For the next 5 minutes or so anyway. Okay, I feel like that was really stupid. Doesn't coffee dehydrate you? And also, I don't even know if they got coffee. The taste is weird. It could have just been brown water. At least nobody's thirsty anymore, which is good because we don't have any water. But are we hungry? I think we're okay. Alarm! Someone is trying to break in and they're not alone. We better get ready or else we might end up dead or worse. No! Oh God, okay. We don't have anything. What are we gonna do? Do you think Mary Jane will be able to protect us? Honestly, like I do think she might be able to. Get out there, Mary Jane! Okay, we're all alive. Day 43. We were as surprised as those bandits when Mary, because the way I see Ted with an X over his face out of the corner of my eye. Oh no. We were as surprised as those bandits when Mary Jane launched herself forward and dealt with those scumbags using methods best described as brute force. We were almost worried for them. Almost. Ted has been outside for far too long and still he has not returned. We fear he is not coming back. Okay. So I'm confused. why he didn't make it out there. I will say that. Ugh, everybody is thirsty and Dolores is hungry. I'm gonna give her a little bit of food, but we don't have any water. The siblings are back just like they promised and they're asking for our help. We don't have anything to give them. We hope they can manage without us. Building a cozy camp seems like a nice idea, and we wish the group well. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. He's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. He's very hungry. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. So here's the thing. I know a lot of people in the chat are telling me to send someone out on an expedition, but I'm worried that no one will survive the expedition except for Mary Jane. You know, like she's gonna go out there and get something, but by the time she comes back, I think everyone will be dead. I'm not gonna send anyone out. Nope. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What? Where did Timmy even go? If we only had a few drops of water, we could have avoided what happened. Dolores died of dehydration last night. Okay. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. She's fine. But reading that makes it sound like Mary Jane ate Timmy. Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. Okay, hold on. 46 days is actually not bad. And I would argue that we could go longer because Mary Jane is still fucking kicking it. Like, why does the game end when Dolores dies? It should end when everyone dies, and Mary Jane is, I mean, look at her. She couldn't be any better. She doesn't need water, I realized, like halfway through after giving her a bunch of water. I did realize that she doesn't drink any water. She doesn't need it. She hardly gets hungry, and she's always in a good mood, and she's always doing well. She can take people down with her body, and she can survive out there. She's like a tank. What do you mean she's been gone? She's right there. Well, you guys, I honestly survived longer than I thought. And let's just not talk about the first round where I didn't even make it into the bunker. Let's not talk about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, YouTube.